It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some Joyner Lucas, Maya, and it's called NVM, which I assume stands for never mind. The fact that it's 7 minutes long, I'm guessing we about to get a story, which I'm extremely excited for because I've said a million times over, Joyner Lucas might be the best storyteller in hip hop. Like, shout out to Nas. Nas is one of the GOATs, and he's probably up there with Joyner, but like Joyner has taken it to a whole nother level, in my opinion. His writing is absolutely insane. I was just about to walk out. I knew this video was dropping. I didn't know what time. And I like, let me just check again real quick. I'm happy that I did. So let's dive into this. If you guys are new here, smash that like button, subscribe, twitch.tv/DuaneTV. I go live Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then randomly on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, I might go live, just talk about a little bit of shit late at night. But otherwise, those are the days we go live. So stop in, kick it with me, make my life miserable. You know what I'm saying? We have some crazy conversations. I don't know why does it make my life miserable. Please don't do that. But let's dive in. Let's see what this one's all about. If you don't pop in, you're gonna make my life miserable, though. That's probably a fact. I'm gonna be as sad as the song sounds. I'm way too lost to be found. That shit hit different when it's just like, all right, cool. Everyone turned their own way.
She said, I'm not in love with him no more, the way I once was. I wonder if he feel the same. It's like our light was going dim, and now it's unplugged, and I doubt that it will ever change.
It ain't never gonna change. I've said this before, and this isn't just on the female side. This could be men too, but I feel like women more so than men is like, once someone has, like that switch has flipped, and they are no longer interested, like it is over with. Like it is over with. And it's crazy because it's hard for any of us to ever accept that, myself included. Even though I know this, I don't always accept it. And you get that feeling of like, let me try to change. I can make it right. Like we can fix this and da-da-da-da and all this other stuff. And the truth is, like, that is not a bad approach. It's just, it's too late, right? Like that approach should have came before we got to this point where they are now completely turned off from the situation. And it's just, it's hard because like once you're in that situation and it's changed, you might still love that person, but you're not in love with them, right? That's what they say, like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. It's kind of like that. And so you almost still don't want to hurt them, or you hate them. It depends on what your relationship like, you know, but that's some real shit. And I feel like it's hard, but you can't let yourself get caught into that mentality of, I'm going to keep chasing this person. I'm eventually going to convince them, because that the fact that you have to convince them, that tells you that it's over. There's no point, because even if you win them back, it's short term. It's every once in a while that might work out, but it's usually short term, or you got to just give them the space and eventually maybe they make their way back to you. 90% chance it's not going to happen, but it does sometimes.
I've been sleeping next to a lame who used to be my best friend. Now the niggas playing games. I still care about him, but it really ain't the same. That's why I might complain, cause lately shit been getting strange. He used to be a man's man, pick up around the house and lend a helping hand, and working up a muscle like a fucking Trans Am. Addicted to the hustle, Mr. Rubber Band Man, but where the rubber bands went, it's like he got too comfortable. Now all he do is lay and chill, quit his job, lost his ambition, that shit lame as hell. I'm slaving all day at work to come home and make meals, but he just wanna play video games, like that's gonna pay some bills, and he was never insecure. Now all of a sudden I can't go out, can't do shit no more, can't hang out with my friends no more, I can't do that, can't do this no more, can't even take a shit no more without him on my back, like. And when I tell him how I feel, it's like I'm talking to a brick wall, cause all he do is shut down, till that shit just get me pissed off, and I start to write my thoughts down, start firing my list off. If I feel like I ain't being heard, and it's just gonna make me withdraw, wonder how we made it this far. And that shit just get me mad depressed. I used to be mad obsessed. It feels like you lost your soul. Now all you really have is flesh. And I hate when we having sex. But you know,
yo, this shit's so crazy. It's real though. Like, you got to be careful, especially when it comes to that staying at home shit. And this goes for both sides. Now, sometimes people have a situation where they set it up, where they're like, hey, you stay home, do your thing, I'll work, whatever. That's cool. People are allowed to do what they want to do. But there's times where that's not what the game plan is. And one person will lose their job, and this could be either of them. And they kind of get comfortable in that in-between space where they're like, well, I'm looking for a job, but they're really enjoying being home a lot. And then it kind of just, it becomes the norm. And the other person picks up hours to make up for it, and da-da-da. And it like, then the resentment can build. Like, you've got to be real careful. There's a lot of little shit in relationships that if it never happened, you might have the most beautiful relationship forever. And some people might look at it like, well, if you can't overcome that, it wasn't meant to be. But the thing is, like, there's certain things that you should just try not to have happen. And if it does, you have to at least try your best to be aware of it or acknowledge it and understand the body language and the feels and the vibes that you get from the person that you supposedly in love with. You know what I mean? Like, because when you just let that shit go and they slowly get down that path, like, it's your fault.
So now all you really have is flesh, and I hate when we having sex. But you know what I really think? I stayed around for way too long, hoping that we be straight. But you don't respect me anymore, I'm seeing it in your face. Feel like every time your life go wrong, you looking for shit to blame. Start pointing fingers like it's my fault, like I'm a quick disgrace. And all you do is yell, then it treat me like some big mistake. And it paint the picture like I'm a pessimistic bitch with rage. Like I'm some evil-driven, toxic bitch who just complains. You think that shit's okay? Huh?
Yo.
So miss me with the bullshit, I ain't stressing you. It's hard to bottle all this up inside when I be next to you. And if I ever voice it, you deflect it, so I never do. Start to make me wonder all the shit you put your exes through. You'll never take me on no dates so I can dress for you. Try to look my best for you, but nothing be impressing you.
See, like, how can you can't hear this and not be like, Joyner Lucas might be the greatest storyteller in hip hop ever, in music ever. I'm gonna be honest with you. His ability and his vocab to just put it, he's literally talking to you. He's literally talking to you in rhyme format, and there's nobody that does it better. I don't think there's anybody that does it better.
And if I ever ask you for some time, you say I'm pressing you. The day I gave up is when I started getting less from you. I guess it's true. The feeling helpless, but my head is high. Don't get surprised. I might be crazy, but I never lied. Step aside. How many times we gave a second try, said goodbye? Angel wings turn to devil eyes, and I can never talk to him or specify. So all I do is stress aside, cause when I tell my side, he try to rectify. I'm sick and tired of letting it slide. I knew I should have read the signs. I wish that we could. Never mind.
And shout out to Maya for learning the verse to be able to sit. Yo, that she just rapped for like 2 minutes 30 seconds, 3 minutes straight, cooking. That was dope. Now we're gonna get his side. So what's crazy though is, like, I'm very curious how this is gonna play out, because a lot of times in these there's like twists and shit. And so it's like when you hear her side, you're like, yo, this dude is a bum. Like, that's a bum. I feel bad for her. She's in a shitty situation. Now we get to hear his side, and I'm just curious, or he's gonna play into the bum role but be blaming the woman. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Watch it be like he's had a lot of deaths in his family and like just crazy shit happening that she's just disregarding.
He said, I'm not in love with her no more, the way I once was. I wonder if she feels the same. It's like our light was going dim and now it's unplugged, and I doubt that it will ever change. I've been sleeping next to a stranger who used to be my best friend. Now things are getting stranger. And the truth is, if she left me, then I'd probably never chase her. Cause I doubt that I could change her back to who she was and save her.
Yo, I don't even keep pausing because I want to let him cook. But that's something that I've thought about before too. Like, when you get in a relationship with someone, they literally become your best friend. Like, they become the person that you share shit that you might not have ever shared, even with your closest friends. But like it's a different connection. You know what I'm saying? Because it just gets so deep. And it's wild to think that you go from that to 3 years later, you guys can be complete strangers, never say hi to each other, don't want anything to do with each other ever again. But you were at the deep, you know what I'm saying? It's just wild. Like, it's like a mind, you know, to go through shit like that.
And I feel like we ain't on the same page no more. To keep it real, them kisses just don't hit the same no more. And I used to blame myself, but I can't take the blame no more. It's like she ran my faith into the ground, and now there ain't no more. Wish I can go back to what it was and press rewind. Back to the days that we would hang out and to catch a vibe. Back when she used to smile and laugh at me at better times, but now she smiles and laughs at everybody's jokes except for mine. Wow, I wonder what happened to us. And all the intimacy's gone, and maybe we lacking in lust. Maybe the bond isn't as strong, and all the passion is crushed. Now having sex just seems wrong, and it don't happen too much. Maybe I'm asking too much. The long-term goal was to build together. It went from that to arguments whenever we chill together. It's to the point that people question why we still together, and we probably only stick it out because we got a couple bills together. And I hate to say it's true, but I know she probably thinks it too. Afraid to move on, so we tolerate the things we do. It's far too gone, but we live and we never think it through. Procrastinating too long, damn. But you know what my problem is? I stayed around for way too long, ignoring the common sense. She doesn't respect me anymore, but that's just how it is. Feel like ever since I lost my job, it's been a competition. I can't even breathe, can't even yawn without her popping shit. And all she do is yell and treat me like some kind of bitch. And to paint the picture like I'm a chauvinistic narcissist. Like I'm some ego-driven, toxic dick misogynist. Do you know what toxic is? Huh?
Yo, you know what's crazy? Because when you hear it from his side, he's not necessarily justifying himself having lost his job or whatever, but she paints it as he lost his job and now all he cares about is video games. But that might be her perception of it, right? Or she, you know, it's hard to, like, you know how in life sometimes people will, it's not even so much that she's lying, like, purposely, but sometimes you like start to craft in your head, like she's, like he said, as soon as I lost my job, it felt like it became a competition. I lost her respect and so on and so forth. And so now maybe she sees him playing video games one day. It doesn't mean that he didn't spend the whole day trying to get a job, right? She didn't mention that, but she's just like, I come home, he's playing video games. It seems like that's all he cares about. So for her, in her mind, she starts to build this mentality of that's all he does is play video games. Now, maybe that is all he does, right? But now from his perspective, he's like, I lost, you know, the respect that she had for me when I lost my job. She made it a competition, like, because I'm not doing more than her now she looks at me as lesser, right? And so he might be trying to get out of that hole, but he's also enjoying himself a little bit. Or maybe he's just kind of like depressed. Maybe the fact that he's being looked at that way is now taking a toll on him and he's just diving into video games as an escape. Right? Like, there's so many different ways that it can work because the human brain is so complex. It's like you could probably come up with 10 to 20 different scenarios that could have this situation happening right here, with 10 of them being his fault and 10 being her fault, or another 10, let's say 30, that is just a mix of both of their fault, where they both misstepped here and there and it kind of led to this point, right? It's so interesting. But depending on whose side you hear, you're going to feel differently about you know what I'm saying? Because each person's going to paint it in their way.
And I ain't got a lot to give, I'm earning stripes. But telling all the family I ain't shit and it ain't worth the fight. Listening to her friends, but all her friends give her the worst advice. Feel like I'm in jail up in this bitch, like I've been serving life. And got the nerve to act like she's some angel, like she's serving Christ. Funny how convenient that your cake could be the perfect slice. I said I wasn't leaving, but tonight it might be worth the flight. Cause I ain't never dealt with this before, I got a certain type. You heard it right. I'm feeling helpless, but my head is high, but I never cried. I almost did, but I got hella pride. Step inside. How many times we gave a second try, said goodbye? And when I'm with her, I feel less alive. And I can never talk to her and specify. So all I do is stress inside. Cause when I tell my side, she try to rectify. And I'm sick and tired of letting it slide. I knew I should have read the signs. I wish that I was... Never mind.
Yo, this shit was absolutely amazing. Joyner Lucas he's him. I don't care what anybody says when it comes to storytelling, rap, music in general. You can't tell me anything else. You can't tell me anything else. I fight it all day. I don't like Joyner no more.
I love you too.
I don't like Joyner no more. You don't get to kiss Maya, bro. Stop it. One thing, you got the video, okay? The song, like, come on now. Yo, for real though, that was dope. Joyner is definitely the best storyteller. I don't care what nobody says. I'm curious what you guys think. Comment down below. I appreciate you guys. Again, smash that like button. Hit that subscribe if you're new. Twitch.tv/DuaneTV. Make sure you guys follow over there if you guys want to stop into the live streams Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, let's get it. Appreciate you. Take it easy. Stay safe. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.